TV. I don't want to be too loud, but I am back with another video, and in this video we are going to be discussing the music that has dropped this week. I don't want to be too loud at all. I don't know if you guys can see it. We have the Voorhees character back there. Voorhees action figure right there. I thought that would be a cool set piece. You'll be able to see it better during the day, but it's nighttime. I gotta get a couple videos out before I go to bed. We're gonna talk about the new tracks that came out this week. Obviously, the elephant in the room is Lil Baby dropping his brand new album, It's Only Me. It seems like it's been forever since we've heard a project from Lil Baby. I think it's been 2 years. So it's nice and refreshing to get a new Lil Baby project. If you want to see my thoughts on that, go and check out the video. I think I posted it on Friday, literally the day I listened to it. So yeah, go check it out. Yeah, I got the Yeet vinyl back there too. I'm going to probably post some of that stuff on TikTok. So that's kind of dope. I'm thinking about getting a Freddy Krueger action figure and kind of having them fight. It's going to be like the Halloween set. I'll probably keep it in the permanent set, but NECA makes some great toys, let me tell you. Marshmello and Juice WRLD dropped a new song. That's the first thing we're going to talk about. You know, obviously Marshmello and Juice WRLD have been working with each other forever, and I mean, I'm going to put this out there right now. There was not a lot of music that dropped this week, so this video is obviously not going to be that long. Yeah, just not that many records to kind of peep through, but Marshmello, Juice WRLD, definitely a highlight. Very catchy. You know, you hear it, listen to it a couple times, and you think, and you're like, wow, this is really catchy. Got the spooky vibes going on in the studio. I wish I could change my LED sign to like purple or something. That'd make it look dope. But yeah, they played it on ESPN for an NFL promotional, and then they released it as a full length. It's been kind of a minute since we've heard some posthumous Juice WRLD, and his team is doing really good at rolling out some of those unreleased tracks of his quite slowly, which is good, a good thing. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the Marshmello Juice WRLD song. And T Grizzly drops a new song, or an album, Chapters of the Trenches. Now, with this came a decent amount of, if I remember correctly, a decent amount of singles, which I didn't listen to much of them. I wasn't really that interested in this. I'm not going to say T Grizzly fell off or anything, because he's made waves in the Twitch gaming world on GTA RPE. He's had a couple of good songs over the last couple of years. You know, looking at his Half T Half Beast album from this year, he had a couple good tracks on there, so I'm not going to necessarily go as far as saying he fell off or anything, but he's definitely not the same he was on, you know, albums like Scriptures, or you know, The Smartest was his last really good album for me, and obviously Activated is a fantastic record from him, street rap wise. What's going on, Iconic the Kid? We're talking about the brand new tracks that dropped this week. I don't really have a whole lot to say. It's like a trap album, going through stories of childhood friends, I'm assuming, that either had good things or bad things happening. I've listened to Dom Corleo, Penthouse Shorty before. It's a great track. Oh yeah, I really respect Dom Corleo. You know, just days before he released the lead single from Chapters of the Trenches, an especially detailed and compelling storytelling rap called Robbery Part 4, Detroit MC T Grizzly's home was burglarized to the tune of a reported $1 million in property. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the experience inspired Grizzly to share a bit of wisdom with his supporters. Robbery Part 4 isn't about a burglary, but it's a song in line with the rest of Chapters of the Trenches, wherein Grizzly is recounting one of the most horrific stories he has either seen or could have imagined as a survivor of Detroit street life. Chapters of the Trenches plays like a collection of short stories set to some of the hardest Detroit-centric production available, courtesy of frequent Grizzly collaborators Helluva Beats and J.R. Rodham. Stories span multiple songs, are divided into numbered parts, and climax and trapped in the closet like wig-snapping plot twist. The hope as fans is that Grizzly has paid whatever karmic penance he believes was owed for these raps, because writers releasing work of this creative magnitude must be protected. I always leave stuff for you to react to. I've listened to Dom Corleo, trust me. If you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments. I will view them after the video. You listen to rap more? Maybe. I don't know. You might. Let's talk about Nardo Wick. Him and Polo G just released a new song, G Nikes, a pretty solid track here. I was kind of thrown off, as have I've seen a couple other people that were reacting to the song were thrown off by the Polo G's aggressiveness when he was coming on the feature. I think Nardo Wick obviously carried this song to me. I really like Nardo Wick's cadence. I like his style. It's like nothing I've ever heard before. I appreciate you, Iconic the Kid, by the way, for showing some support. But yeah, I don't know. Gene Ikes. Nothing much. I think it's an add-on, a bonus track from the deluxe to Who Is Nardo? I think that's what it was called. I don't remember, but it was decent. I appreciate the Yeet compliment. Just got that vinyl actually a couple days ago, so that's dope. I don't know how. It's probably so delayed, my chat. It's kind of crazy. Next we are going to talk about Snot with the new track Simple. I can't help but like think about Your Rage when I'm listening to Snot. I don't know why. They give off like the same vibe as each other. It's so weird. But Snot, yeah, brand new track Simple, probably one of the better releases of the week. This week is kind of lame. It's probably not going to be a long video at all by any means. We only have like, I could probably count on my fingers how many tracks. You should check out Noah versus the World. He reacts to a lot of Juice WRLD and Noah versus the World. I will literally, I'll keep that in mind. I'll watch those videos as I'm going to bed. Check it out. Appreciate the suggestion. Stormzy, Hide and Seek. I don't know if a lot of you guys are aware of Stormzy. He is a UK rapper. This is what I mean. He's dropping a brand new album about a month and a week from now. It's cool. He's released some critically acclaimed works that a lot of people talked about, and this song's pretty dope. He has a cool style. I'm always interested in worldwide music, just to see what's going on there. But yeah, not too much to say. Sorry about my bed, by the way. I just kind of jumbled the sheets and threw them on there. I don't really care. Stormzy. Russ dropped a song, Bet. Nothing crazy about it, but again, Russ will always bless his fans with a weekly drop. So Russ, yeah, brand new record. Or it's BET, not Bet. When I first saw that, I thought it was going to mean like bet, like, you know, the slang that people use. But no, it's talking about BET, I suppose. Russ is a very indie artist, so I guess he is kind of against, well, word shows. I don't know. I didn't really get anything out of that song, but it's okay. It's cool. We have Realist K with I Think I Do. Now, I hate to keep mentioning this guy in this way and introducing him in this way, but we've listened to a lot of his music as of late. Thank you, Iconic the Kid, for popping out to stream, by the way. Appreciate it. But Realist K, the guy that worked with Nav on the album, had one of his big breaks, and he's back with the song. It's actually not that bad, so I don't really have anything to say about it. I really like the lane he's going in. He could have a really good album with a lot of great features on it. We will have to see. Time will tell. Reese LaFleur drops a Gangsta Grizzlies track called Flu Game. Reese LaFleur has been pretty decent in the last decade or so, however long. I think Reese LaFleur's worked with Playboi Carti, I want to say, like Chief Keef. He's worked with plenty of people I just can't keep track. You can look him up. He's been everywhere. He's a great artist. So I decided I'd check it out. It's been a while since I've heard that name. I was like, this brings back some memories of some great records that he was a part of. So I decided to listen to it, and it's a really good track. It's one of my favorites of the week, besides the Lil Baby album, because there's definitely some favorites there as well. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what else to say. We're going to move on to Mavi. Mavi dropped a brand new album, Laughing So Hard It Hurts. Now, I decided not to really go in depth with this thing because I'm not super familiar with Mavi, but one track I did check out actually was, where is it? Laughing So Hard It Hurts. A Mindy. I've seen a Mindy working. I've heard and seen a Mindy working with Kenny Mason, so that's a cool connection there. I had Kenny Mason's fire, by the way. I haven't really talked about him on this channel, but you will probably see him on the top 50 albums of the year at the end of the year. So, yeah, Mindy was on this track called Trip. Mavi. I don't remember where I've heard the name Mavi from. He's worked with Real Sweatshirt, I know that, but I feel like there's other tracks that he's worked on with other people. That's interesting. Yeah, that's that. I'm sure people love that album. I just don't have a lot to say about it. Next, we are going to talk about RJ Mr. LA. He has a song with Ty Dolla $ign. He's actually just getting ready to drop a brand new record. Coming up here next week, we have a Rodney Brown Jr. 20-track project. So far, he has Ty Dolla $ign on there. He made a song with OT Genesis. That's kind of fire. Might have to check that out. And he plans on working with, I believe, Simba, G Perico, and Roddy Ricch. So that's really interesting, actually. Might have to check the project out. But the song itself, I didn't expect anything different from Ty Dolla $ign, but man, that guy carried his weight on this song. He really made this a great song. I have a lot of respect for guys like RJ, Mr. LA. He's signed to Empire, so obviously he's kind of made it, but he's not really mainstream yet, so that's really awesome to see his trajectory like this and have guys like Ty Dolla $ign make a track of his. Alexander 23 had a song with Kenny Beats, and it was probably one of the most interesting listening experiences I've had in a while. I said that about Lil Baby's album, but I don't know, something about it. Not quite sure. I can't wait for the day you guys are going to be able to see it. I have a Jason Voorhees, sorry, over there. But I really don't have anything to say. I think it's safe to say we can move on from Alexander 23. It's just a really interesting beat. That's all I had. Netchi dropped a new record. Netchi, obviously, he's worked with Gunna in the past. That's kind of where I've heard his name from. And I decided to check his new record, Big Lock. Another great track for the week, another highlight. Might have to go back, re-listen to some of these. But that's all for today. I mean, I don't really have much to say. Make sure you check out all my socials. GZTV Live on Twitch, all lowercase. Make sure you pop out to that stream. I'll have all my socials there. That's usually where the social plug is. You guys can kind of just go check it out. I'm really sorry about Madden lately. Madden's been a broken-ass game, so I haven't been able to make videos about that game. If they put like a really good Brees Hall card in the game, I will make a gameplay. But Most Feared came out and everything's kind of broken. But yeah, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Coming up here, we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead. And now I'm going to be crashing for the night, boys. I got class at 9:30 tomorrow morning. And I have class pretty much till 3. So, with breaks in between, of course. But we're only going to have one video tomorrow, and that is the Better Call Saul Season 4 finale. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy my videos. Again, thank you to Iconic the Kid. He's a really dedicated follower. That's great. A lot of engagement from